Now, so students, today our chapter is symmetry and patterns. Symmetry and patterns. So both we are going to discuss about symmetry and also we are going to discuss about patterns. Okay. So in the previous class also we discussed about symmetry. So what is actually symmetry means? Symmetry means looking same. Suppose so this is our right hand, this is our left hand. So the both hands are symmetry. So if we keep one and each other, so then the both coincide with each other. They both coincide with each other. That means these two hands are symmetry. These two hands are symmetry. Okay, symmetry here. So in this symmetry and patterns in this chapter, so what are the topics we are going to discuss? What concepts we are going to discuss? See here, the first concept, the symmetry concept. What is a symmetry? And so actually how we can say that the given geometrical figure is a symmetrical figure. Okay. Then after that slides. If we slide geometrical figure, then how it is, and if flips, then how it is, if it turns, then how it is. So that we are going to discuss. What? So in this symmetry, so if symmetrical figure or whatever, so if so and so shapes, if we slide, then how the shape will change. So if it flips, then how it will be, if it turns, then how it will be. So about these three concepts we are going to discuss in symmetry. So what? So when we slide, then how the shape will change, and if we flips, then how it change, and after that if it turns, so then how the shape will change. These three concepts we are going to discuss. Then after that the last concept, the third concept, so what we are going to discuss, that is patterns. So these three concepts we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay. Before going to learn symmetry and all, so we recapitulate what we did in our previous classes, what we learned in our previous classes. See here, so in this review exercise, what he is asking, can you draw a line to divide these shapes in half evenly? Some shapes can be divided into two different ways also. Here some shapes are given: square, rectangle, square, tie, square, triangle. Say it is a triangle and this is also a triangle. So this is the different types of triangles. So one is equilateral triangle, other one is isosceles triangle, so circle, so then ellipse, diamond means rhombus. So the next one is hexagon. So the one more shape is given. So these type of shapes are given. So total, so 16 shapes were given. So in this shapes we should draw a line evenly. So that line means we should draw a line, so in the middle evenly. So evenly we should draw a lines. So we should draw, so which divides, that line should divides the given geometrical figure into exactly into two halves, exactly into two equal halves. Such a line we should draw. So in some diagrams, so there will be two different ways to draw. So what are the two different ways to make equal halves? If any geometrical figure is there, so in that, so two different ways are there to make its half, then we should draw two different ways. Okay, two different ways. First, square. In a square, so if you draw vertical line in the middle, so then so it divides the square into two equal halves. So if you make, so in the middle, if you draw a line in the middle, so then it divides into two equal halves. And here one more we can draw. So we can draw for this square. If you draw horizontally one more from the middle, so from the middle, if you draw one more line from the middle, so then, so like this we can draw, so from the middle. So we can draw two, so different ways to make the given square into make two equal halves. And one more is also there, if you draw diagonally, so diagonal also it makes two equal halves in a square. In a square total how many, in total how many ways we can make into two equal halves? Total 4 ways, so that it makes two equal halves. It makes two equal halves in a square. In a square total how many? 2 diagonals and 1 vertical and 1 horizontal line. So, 1 vertical line make the square into 2 equal halves, 1 horizontal line also. So, make a square into 2 equal halves and 2 diagonals. Okay. Next, the rectangle. In a rectangle, if you draw a line in the middle, from the middle, so then it makes 2 equal halves. It is the line of symmetry. It is the line of symmetry. And from horizontal also, if you draw a horizontal line, so that also make 2 equal halves of this rectangle. So, this is rectangle. So, if you draw one horizontal line, then it makes 2 equal halves. Okay. So, it makes 2 equal halves. Here again it is a square, the same we can draw, and again here square, and again here square. 3 squares are given. In the 3 squares the same thing we should draw. So, 6, 6, 6 here you can draw. So, these 2, so same 2 diagonals, 1 vertical line, 1 horizontal line. Okay. Now, so this is the tie is given. So, if you draw a line vertically in the middle, okay, and you fold from this line, so then you will get 2 equal halves, 2 equal halves. And from the horizontal also, if you draw a line horizontal, from the horizontal, and it also makes 2 equal halves, it also makes 2 equal halves. Okay. Here, so in the horizontal, in the vertical, so we have 2 ways to make 2 equal halves. Okay. So, 2 shapes. So, evenly means to make equal, evenly means make equal, and this is equilateral triangle. So, exactly in the middle. So, from the vertex, from the first vertex, this is one. Another, from another vertex, if you take from another vertex, it also makes 2 equal halves. So, from another vertex also it makes 2 equal halves, 2 equal, it also makes 2 equal halves. So, here we have 2 ways to make 2 equal halves. From every vertex we should draw, from every vertex we should take a line set to opposite side. So, then you will get 3 equal, 2 equal halves. So, now in the circle, so from the center of the circle, if you draw lines, so which are passes through the center of the circle, so then they makes 2 equals. Then how many such lines we can draw? We can draw infinite such lines. So, unlimited number of lines we can draw from the center. So, which makes the circle into 2 equal halves, 2 equal halves. So, infinite lines we can draw. Okay. And now from this, for this triangle, so this is isosceles triangle. So, for isosceles triangle only one, so only one line we can draw, so that too from the equal sides. So, the line, so from the middle, if you draw from the middle of 2 equal sides, these are the 2 equal sides, 2 equal side. So, vertex, from the vertex if you draw, so then it divides the isosceles triangle into 2 equal halves. Only one possibility is there. Here in this ellipse, so if you take horizontal line from the middle, then it makes 2 equal halves, and from vertical, if you take a line from vertical, and also it makes 2 equal halves. So, total 2 possibilities. So, in a diamond means rhombus, in a rhombus one vertical line, in a vertical line we should draw, and one horizontal line. two possibilities. Okay, in hexagon from the middle, in regular hexagon from opposite vertex, so then we can draw two so equal, so two lines make equal halves, one is horizontal, one is vertical. So here also, so if you draw for this figure, if you draw a vertical line, so which is passes through this intersection of the portion, so then it makes two equal halves, and other than that, so no other line so which cuts the given geometrical figure into two equal halves. So these are the various diagrams having various lines of symmetry, so that makes two equal halves, divides the shapes into half evenly, exactly half evenly means exactly divided into two equal halves. So he is asking only one. So if any figure having one line of symmetry, then draw one line of symmetry. If any geometrical figure have two line of symmetries, means two equal halves. So in two different ways we can make it half, then you draw two different ways to make it half. Okay, so these are the methods to make equal halves. Okay, so now next, symmetry. So symmetry definition. What is symmetry definition? See here, the symmetry definition: when a shape or figure is divided into two halves such that one half is the reflection of the other half, then we call the shape or the figure symmetrical, and it is said to be possess symmetry. See here, so what he is saying, see here, so when a shape, so this is a circular shape, so it is divided into two halves. So if you divide into two halves like this, so two halves, so this is one half. So if you fold in the center, so then this is one half. So then another half, this half is the reflection, it's look like the reflection of this. So the first half, so and second half, this is the first half and this is the second half. How the first half and second half? First half, so first half is the reflection of other half, it should be like the reflection of the second half. Then we can say that, so this figure is a symmetrical figure. So and it's said to be possess symmetry, and said to be it's possess symmetry. Okay, so the condition, so when we make it two equal halves, when we draw a line so that makes two equal halves, so it's a particular shape. So then how the two halves, the first half is like, so how it is, first half is like the reflection of a second half, this first half is look like the reflection of the second half, means the two shapes, the two halves should be same as it is, then we can say that, so the figure is a symmetrical figure. So the figure is a symmetrical figure. Okay, so if they are not coincide with each other, if they do not coincide with each other, then the shapes are not in symmetrical shapes, then the shapes are not symmetrical shapes. Okay, so symmetrical shapes, for example, what is the example for a symmetrical figure? So that is a leaf. So leaves are the symmetrical shapes. So our hands, two hands are the symmetrical shapes. Okay, here some pictures are given. If you draw a horizontal line, so from the middle, so middle of this, so then it makes two equal halves, it makes two equal halves. From here also, if you draw a vertical line, it makes two equal halves, it makes two equal halves. From here also, if you draw a vertical line, so then this also make two equal halves, it makes two equal halves. So from here, if you draw a vertical line, so then this also makes two equal halves, this also makes two equal halves. So in the same way, if you draw a vertical line like this, so then it will also make two equal halves, it also makes, means if you draw this straight, so then this is also make two equal halves. So now, so for this circle also, if you draw a vertical line, so this vertical line also make two equal halves. So all these shapes are identical shapes, means symmetrical shapes. So symmetrical shapes. Here the vertical line is a line of symmetry. So what all the pictures say about whatever means rectangle, star, triangle, arrow, butterfly and circle, symmetrical. All these pictures are, so whatever is given, so all these are symmetrical pictures. Why? Because we have a line of symmetry. So the two equal halves, the two identical halves we have. So why we are saying identical halves? So it look like first half is a reflection of, it look like first half is a reflection of second half, first half is a reflection of second half, it's look like that. So that is why all these 6 pictures are identical, means symmetrical pictures. So then each of these vertical line can drawn to divide the picture into two equal halves. In all these cases a vertical line divides so the given pictures into two equal halves. The line which divides the shape or figure into two identical halves is called line of symmetry. The line so which divides the given picture into two identical halves, then that line is called line of symmetry. So what is line of symmetry? The line so which divides the given so figure into two identical halves, means two equal halves, means how the halves are, one half is a reflection of, look like a reflection of a second. So then the line so which we drawn, so that is called line of symmetry, that is called line of symmetry. Symmetry and line of symmetry. So what is symmetry? So that is given. So when a shape figure divided into two equal halves such that one half is a reflection of other halves, when we call the shape or a figure symmetrical and it's said to be possess symmetry. So if a figure is divided into two equal halves, two identical halves, then the picture is called, then the figure is called symmetrical figure. And the line which drawn to divide that symmetrical figure into two equal halves, then that line is called line of symmetry. Okay students. Now so here examples, some symmetrical diagrams are given. See here. So here first one is a scalene triangle has no line of symmetry. Scalene triangle. In a scalene triangle we have different sides have different lengths. Three sides, if the three sides of a triangle have different in length, then that is scalene triangle. So scalene triangle, so in a scalene triangle, so it is not having any line of symmetry. Now isosceles triangle, if any two sides of a triangle are same, then that is isosceles triangle. Here these two sides are equal given. So when the two sides are equal, from there we should draw a so intersecting where the two equal sides meet, from that vertex we should take a vertical line. So that divides the isosceles triangle into two equal halves. So we can draw one line of symmetry in isosceles triangle. In isosceles triangle, one line of symmetry. From where we should draw? So where the two intersection, means where the two equal lines intersect, from that vertex we should draw a perpendicular line from opposite side. So to opposite side. So then that is a symmetrical line. So only one symmetrical line we can draw. So then in rectangle, so two symmetrical lines we can draw. So one is a vertical line. So in a vertical, so draw a line so which makes two equal halves, So this is one and another. So this is, so this another half. So it makes two equal halves. Okay. So one vertical line and one horizontal line. So one vertical line makes two equal halves, one horizontal line makes two equal halves. That means so we have two symmetrical lines in rectangle. So then equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle has three line of symmetry. So one is, so from every vertex we should draw a perpendicular line to other side. From this vertex to the opposite side we should draw perpendicular, and in the same way the next vertex. So then here, now from here here, so another, so these three lines we can draw. So these are the three line of symmetries in a equilateral triangle. In square we have four line of symmetry. So one is a vertical line. So vertical line we should take, so from the middle we should take. So this is one vertical line. So this is line of symmetry. So which divides two equal halves. One horizontal line. So this is one vertical line, one horizontal line. Then diagonal. So one diagonal line. Diagonal also divides the square into two equal halves. So one diagonal. Another diagonal. So another diagonal also divides the square into two equal halves. Total 4 line of symmetries. How many line of symmetries a square has? A square has 4 line of symmetries. Equilateral triangle has 3 line of symmetries. No line of symmetry, 1 line of symmetry. Here rectangle has 2 line of symmetries. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is like that. So scalene triangle has no line of symmetries. Equilateral isosceles triangle has 1 line of symmetry. Rectangle has 2 line of symmetries. Equilateral triangle has 3 line of symmetries, and square is having 5 lines of symmetries. Okay. Yes, students. Now see here in exercise 1, so draw the line of symmetries for each of the following objects. Some objects are given, so for these objects we should draw line of symmetries, vertical lines, horizontal lines, whatever the line of symmetry, so that we should draw. See here, the first one is bulb. See here we will get a one line of symmetry, that is vertical. So if we draw vertical line of symmetry, so then that makes two equal halves. One vertical line, if we take one vertical line, if we draw one vertical line, so that divides this bulb into two equal halves. Only one line of symmetry we can draw. So for this butterfly, so if you draw one vertical line, so then that will divide so two equal halves. That will divide two equal halves. So here we have one line of symmetry for this. Only one line of symmetry. The horizontal line is not a line of symmetry. Here, so we should take a line of symmetry how? So we should take a vertical line of symmetry. So like this. This is one line of symmetry. So another line of symmetry from here. So this is another line of symmetry. From here, so you will get one more line of symmetry. So three line of symmetry. So in the middle also again, so you will get one line of symmetry like this. 4. So from here also you will get line of symmetry. 5. And from here 6. Total 6 line of symmetries you will get. Total 6 line of symmetries you will get. Okay. For this face, so we will get one line of symmetry, that is one vertical line of symmetry. We will get one vertical line of symmetry. Only one line of symmetry. So for this spinner, so we will get one line of symmetry, that is one vertical line of symmetry, that is slanting line. One slanting line. So that is a line of symmetry. So only one line of symmetry you will get. And for this 8, one vertical line and one horizontal line. One vertical line. This is one vertical line, and one more, this is one horizontal line. So two line of symmetries you will get. Okay. For this 8, 2 line of symmetries. For this spinner, you will get 1 line of symmetry, and this face you will get 1 line of symmetry. So here for this star, 6 line of symmetries, and for this butterfly, so 1 line of symmetry, that is vertical line of symmetry, and this bulb you will get 5 line of symmetry, that is vertical line of symmetry. Okay. Now the students, next concept, slides, flips and turns. Slides, flips and turns. See here. So what about slides, what about flips, and what about turns? The first definition, slide. A slide is said to be takes place when a shape moves in one direction from one place to another place, in one direction. So whatever the object is there, so that should move from in one direction from one place to another place. So here, so this is here, so it moves from in one direction, so one place to another place, it slides from here to here, it slides from here to so here, so it's called slides, that is called slides. Okay, so that is the slides. Here students, see here, so this is the object, it is, so here its original position. So after sliding, so it moves from here to here, so it slides from where, from one direction, one place to another place, it slides from one place to another place. So then, so what about the shape? The shape never change, the same position and shape never change, but so the position of the object will change from one place to another place, only the position will change from one place to another place, it slides, but the shape of the object that remains same. So why? It moves from one place to another place in one direction, in one direction it moves one place to other place, it slides from one place to other place. So if slides means the position, the object position, shape will never change, and the position will change from one place to another place. Okay. So this is about slide. Okay. Now after that, flip. So a flip is said to takes place when a shape is flipped across a line and so faces the opposite direction. So here flip, this is the hand. So this is the hand. If you flip, then what happened? So it's opposite direction, it turns its opposite direction. So this is the face. So if you flip, then you will get opposite direction, flip means opposite direction. So here, so this is the object, like this. If you flip, then what happened? Flip, you will get like this, opposite direction, okay. Flip means like this, opposite direction you will get. Flip means half turn. So here flip, from here it is like this. If you flip, then you will get like this, opposite direction you will get this in opposite direction. Okay. Flip means opposite direction. How you will get flip? See here. So this is the position. So if you flip, then how it will be? It will be like this. In this direction you will get. In this direction you will get. So in the same way, so N, the letter N. So the letter N is like this. If you flip, then how it is? It is like this. So it is N. This is the letter N. Then if you flip it, then how it is? It is like this. You will get like this. Okay. The position will change. If you flip, the position will change. If you flip, the position will change. So here, this is the triangle. When you flip, then how it is? If you flip like this horizontally, then you will get like this. If you flip vertically, then you will get like this. This is vertical flip, this is horizontal flip. Here you will get horizontal flip. So this is horizontal, like this. So okay, flip. How you will flip? So this is vertical flip. So this is the face. If you flip, then you will get opposite direction. So if the face is like this, then you flip like this. This is horizontal flip. This is horizontal flip. This is vertical flip. Okay. Now, a turn is said to be takes place when a shape is turned through an angle. So turn, how much angle it makes and turn. So first you take a triangle like this. So here you keep a dot, because you should know where it is. So like this here, if you turn 1/4, then you will get like this. So if you turn half, then you will get like this. So the dot will come down. If you take 3/4, the dot will come left side. Okay, first the dot, where is the dot? Upside. If you turn this in clockwise like this, if you turn this in clockwise, so then the dot will get in right side. Again, if you turn 1/4, again means half, the dot will get down. Again, if you turn 3/4, the dot will come at left side. First, for half, the dot will get at right side, and half turn down side, and 3/4, that is at left side. So this is the turn. So this is turning like this, like this, like this. This is the turn. So this is the flip. This is the flip, and this is slide. Slide here to here. It slides. So flip means like this. Turn means turning. So rotating like this, turning. So this is about flip, turn, and slide. Slide, flip, turn. Slide means just it change its position from one place to another place in one direction. So then flip means, so flipped across a line, and means either it is a vertical or horizontal, flipped across a line. So then turn means it's totally turn. So 1/4, half, and 3/4. If it turns like that, then how it will be the shape. So that is meant by the turn. Okay, this is about the slide, flip, and turn. Okay.